We're at Lambeau Field, one of the country's most beloved stadiums. It's historic, it's steeped in culture, and if you listen closely enough, you can hear the voices of the NFL's past. At the 30, dropped at the 36-yard line. The offense will take over at the 36-yard line. Hoffman hands it off straight ahead. And he just got hammered.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Bush gets the ball. He gets out to about the 38-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground.
Get ready.
He's under a heavy rush. He goes deep this time. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Private club facilities, indoor seating, enhanced food and beverage menu.
He fields the punt at the 20. He's tackled at the 25. They'll set up shop at the 25. Rodgers will hand it off. A pickup of about 3.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Give to the tailback. The stop was made by Carlos Dansby. Jones gets 3 yards on the play. Flips it out short. No completion. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seemed to get anything going on that drive.
He makes it to the 42-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Bush takes it up the middle. Bush picks up about 4 yards on the play. Hands it to the back. Laurinaitis is there on the tackle. Bush gets 3 yards on the play.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
James Laurinaitis was there to bring him down. Bush gets a nice gain of about 5 yards, and that'll be good for a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The pass is away. It's incomplete. Dillard was the intended receiver on the play.
Contact your closest guest service ambassador, usher, or security person.
Dumps it out left.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Short pass to his left.
And that's one of those plays where you leave it up to the receiver to make yardage after the catch is made. When he can't find his way into open space, you'll see plays like that.
Here's the give. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Passes it out. Is there for the catch.
The Packers are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Gets the pass away. And it's tipped away. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Throws it out. Leaping catch. Big play by the Packers. First and goal.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
To the end zone. Broken up. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down.
Are permitted access to the press box.
Brings it in. Williams will tackle him for a loss at the 11. That play loses 2.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Throws short. Tackle is made by Turner.
Nice stop by the defense on that third down pass, and that's exactly what you want to do. Keep the play in front of you, come up, make the tackle, no first down.
Nick Folk knocks it through to put the first points of the game on the board. Taken at the 5. They can't bring him down. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Rodgers with the draw play.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front. Yeah, and the key is making that first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way. You can make that first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from it.
That series has to be disappointing for the coaching staff.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
Brought down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers' last possession bogged down after starting off so well. They marched right down the field, but then had to settle for 3.
He throws short, and it's completed. Atari Bigby makes the tackle.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
And he caught it. He's hammered in the backfield. Loss of a yard on the play.
That play was really all about defensive pursuit. They saw the ball thrown. They got there quickly for a loss on the play.
On the ground with a tailback. The stop was made by Gates.
Yeah, for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
They'll bring it back to the 44-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Keep fighting.
The halfback with the carry. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. From their own 44-yard line. Passes. Falls incomplete.
If this rain keeps up, you're going to see a lot more passes getting away from these quarterbacks, and it really could force some adjustments in their offensive game plans.
He throws right. Makes the catch.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out there, picked up a nice game.
Here's the pass. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. And he's drilled at the 40.
Yeah, I just don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Push off the right side. Brought down behind the line.
And you can see the running back there just saying, where are my guys? Where's my blocking? What's going on out here? Just need a little help from your friends.
Throws it. He's there for the catch. Inside the 30.
Run the ball, sell the run, play action pass, and it really just opens up your passing game. The key to throwing the football in this league is running it well, and this play action is starting to work.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Screen, dog, screen.
Bush gets the call.
And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line.
Before he's hit and dropped.
He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. Gets the pass out.
The Packers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
And he's hit as he throws.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Tries for the end zone. Brandon Marshall catches the ball in the end zone, or at least it looked like he did. They're saying no score on the play.
Just gets that one away.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
And he makes it. Here's your sprint drive summary.
Nick Folk takes it through, and that makes it a 6-point game.
From the 5-yard line. Brought down at the 30. The Browns turned the ball over on an interception their last time out. They hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line.
The Browns are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Gives to the back. Tackle was made by Williams.
They get 3 yards on the play.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Here's the throw.
Defender gets his hand on it.
And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He's tackled at the 42.
The Packers were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Setting up the screen, the tailback has it.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 7-yard loss on the play.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Sees a man, goes deep.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Passes it. Comes down with it. The stop was made by Gates.
The Browns were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let them get a first down.
And it's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Taken at the 5. They get him at the 31.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
Rhodes gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 29. Hood hits him for a loss at the 26-yard line.
The Browns are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
Drops the sure pick. Wayne Boat was his intended target. Bush is back deep to return. Bush takes it at the 33. He takes it to the 48.
The Packers offense may be slightly disappointed with how that last drive ended. They held on to the ball for a while, but came away with only 3 on that one.
Gets the pass off. And the pass is knocked away. Brandon Marshall was the intended receiver.
Second down.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Another day, another dollar, baby.
Gets the ball away. Tackle was made by James Laurinaitis. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Gates was there to bring him down.
Brandon Marshall makes it 5 catches for the game.
Short throw to the right. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal.
The Packers are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
1st down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. Here's the give. That's a 3-yard gain.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Hands it off.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Goes for the end zone.
Not so much a bad pass as a bad decision. He saw the coverage there, simply had to go to the next receiver. He didn't make the right move.
Penalty on the play. First one today. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Repeat, 4th down.
4th down. They'll line up the field goal unit here. This one is from 31 yards out. It's good.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
So that will make the score the Packers 12, the Browns nothing. From his own goal line. Dropped at the 29-yard line.
It's only a 2-possession game, but still they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
Dumps it out right. Tackle was made by Price.
The Browns will maybe get kick-started a little bit after that catch. Their passing game hasn't exactly been very impressive so far.
He's laying it out there. Rhodes knocks it down. 2nd down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Passes the ball. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, even a guy who's played as long as he has can still make mistakes, and he's made 2 big ones so far.
has him surrounded.
That was impressively done by the Browns.
Hands it to the back. The stop was made by Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. They'll go with the run once again. Gates is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far. He fields the punt at the 20. They get him at the 26-yard line.
The Browns want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
Passes to his left.
Vargas was there on the tackle.
The Browns seem to be very content throwing these short little dinky passes. Some offenses just nickel and dime you all the way up and down the field, which I suppose at least eats up the clock.
At the 40, at the 30, and the last man gets him.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Throws it short. He makes another reception on the drive. Wayne Boat makes his 50th catch of the year. Sebastian Janikowski tacks on the extra point.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
Brought down at the 31. They were forced to punt on their last drive.
Let's go, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch it back. Right. Let's go. Hey, put your hands up. Put your hands up.
They hand it off. A pickup of about 3. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers will take their final timeout. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Gives it off. The stop was made by Pico. They'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and out.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Fielded at the 19. Hit and dropped at the 20-yard line. Time for a short break as we send you to the studio for stats and highlights.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Here are the scores from around the NFL. Let's turn to your game stats. There was a big discrepancy in the number of plays run by each team in the first half, and the edge was held by Green Bay. Brandon Marshall has 5 receptions so far. Green Bay leads it by 5. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Lambeau Field.
He'll return it from the 3. gets to about the 24. They'll start at the 24-yard line. Williams off the right side. Tackle was made by Hood. Williams gains 8 yards on that play. Gets the pass away. The stop was made by Kerry Rhodes.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
They'll go with the run once again. Rhodes is there on the tackle.
D'Angelo Williams with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it. Yeah, really not a bad play on that one to pull a ball down in that situation, because now not only do you have to think about maybe pulling somebody out of coverage or maybe just slow down that pass rush a little bit, but it plants a seed in the defense's mind.
The stop was made by Price. 3rd and 5 situation.
Setting up a screen, the tailback has it.
When you get a halfback that gets in the open field with that kind of space, it is just so difficult to try and stop the screen. The offensive line got out in front. That was nice.
Jones on the handoff. Jones picks up 2 yards with the carry. Throws it. There for the catch. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal.
Bo with his 3rd reception. Going to the end zone, no connection.
2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. Jones gets the carry. Tackle was made by Mario Williams.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker who came on the blitz that time. And sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
That reception is good for 7.
Man-to-man coverage on that play, so they go to the out route as the defensive back was playing it pretty cautiously there against a deep throw. Good pitch and catch.
So the score now, the Browns 10, the Green Bay Packers 12. Brought down at the 30. They'll get the ball here at the 30. The pass is away, tipped away. Brandon Marshall was the intended receiver on the play.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
He lost yardage on the play.
He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit.
He throws left. There for the reception. Turner was there to bring him down.
The Browns came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
He makes it out to the 36.
The Browns offense has to be a little disappointed with how that last drive ended, to move the ball that effectively and only come away with 3 points.
They'll give it off here. Tackle was made by Hood.
He's starting to show some frustration after another short gain. This defense has really made it tough going.
Feeds it to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Might want to start thinking of a different approach as this running game has been ineffective. Williams on the give. He didn't get back to the line. Another play that goes for nothing. That's been what we've seen to this point when they hand him the football. Bush is the return man. He fields the punt at the 20. He gets back to the 29. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Dumps it out right. At the 40.
Brandon Marshall has been a very effective weapon in the passing game today. That last catch puts him above 100 yards.
Excellent game through the air will set them up with 1st and 10 once again. Pass is complete. Kruger crosses the plane. Or maybe he didn't. He did not score. Bush takes it up the middle.
Whoa, how about that little juke move out there? That's just a shake, a little bake, and stick it in for the touchdown.
Nick Folk tacks on the extra point.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Fielded at the 4. At the 30. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Really need to step it up offensively now. Either somebody come up with a big play or at least sustain a drive to keep that defense on the field for a while. A touchdown on this series would be a huge boost.
Passes it out. Price was there to bring him down.
Aaron Rodgers is having a very good year. That last completion puts him over 3,500 passing yards. They get to him, and now the ball is loose.
Who's going to come up with this one? Fumble. Offense gets it back. The Browns win the battle, and they'll keep possession. So the sack on 1st down brings up a 2nd and long situation.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Setting up blockers, he has it on the screen. They lose a couple there.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
Bush back deep to return. Bush takes it at the 25. Hit and drop at the 31.
The Packers have been rolling so far, and now they can really start to take control of this one with another touchdown.
Let's go.
Short throw to the left. Dillard with his 3rd reception.
They give it to the tailback.
The Packers haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They'll lose about 4 on that play.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, gives the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Throws it short. Almost picked. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
The offense has to find a way to put some points on the board, and it has to start happening now.
The Browns start this final quarter with the ball. They'll be looking for a quick score.
They go with the run. Tackle was made by Carlos Dansby.
This is a game he'll want to forget about. He's faced a wall almost every time he's gotten the ball. Has a man deep. Here's the throw.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Cleveland lines up in the Wildcat. They'll run the option. Drop behind the line.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive. The pursuit to the ball, they were all coming there.
He rolls out to the right. Bartell knocks it down. Bartell had the coverage on the play.
Setting up blockers, he has it on the screen. DeAngelo Williams makes his third catch of the game.
It's wide right. The Packers will begin this drive at the 42. Bush takes the handoff. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Gets the pass away. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Hoffman will hand it off.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Throws it short. Turner makes the tackle. 6-yard gain on the play.
When you get that man-to-man coverage, sometimes you have to be a little bit careful. There are defensive backs in this league that will take a chance, jump that one, and if they do, it's 6 points the other way.
Throws it out. It's there for the catch.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Hands it to the back. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. Bush gains 8 yards on that play. Brings it in.
Well, that's a good feeling as a quarterback right there. You see a blitz like that coming, and you get the ball out of there and pick up the first down. Now, as a defensive coordinator, you may be a little more hesitant to call that blitz, and quarterbacks like that.
Passes to his left.
Dillard is able to make his 4th reception.
This is the 9th play of this drive. It'll be 1st and goal.
This quarterback's a good athlete, no question about it. When he drops back to throw, you had better account for his ability to run the football, or you're going to give up a first down like they just did.
Crosses the plane. Well, we'll wait to see. They say, yes, it is a touchdown.
One score is nice, but 2, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
the 30. It appears that we have a flag on the play.
And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
First down.
The Browns will start this drive at the 23-yard line. Passes into traffic, and it's picked off.
And I still don't know why he made that throw. I mean, the coverage was there. There was absolutely no spot to put that ball, and he threw it anyway.
They go with a run. He fights forward to about the 29. 2-yard pickup.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Bush can't hang on to the ball. Gates gets his hand on it and scoops it up.
Well, that was a little momentum shift now. A couple of big plays, and they're right back in this thing.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Here's the deep throw. Rhodes picks it off. Wright is there to bring him down.
Wow, this is a shocking performance. You don't normally see a veteran quarterback putting the ball in harm's way so often.
Draw play. He makes his way to about the 45 before he's dropped by a host of tackles. Bush takes the give.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
And he's hammered at the 34.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
They'll give it off here. He's hammered in the backfield. James Laurinaitis records his 8th tackle. They hand it off again. James Laurinaitis makes the tackle. Bush picks up about 7 yards on the run.
Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
So, it's 4th down. This one will be from 48 yards out. And he makes it. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. And that will give them a little extra cushion.
Best part of a game for an NFL player right now, you have a comfortable lead, you get to wave to a couple of people in the stands, start making plans for dinner and a party tonight.
They get him at the 30. They'll go to work at the 30. Here's the pass. Bartell gets the pick. And a huge mid-air collision.
As a quarterback, there are plenty of times when you're out there on that island all alone and the entire stands can see whether you've got your job done or not. Well, he's gotten it done twice now in this game.
The stop was made by Laurinaitis. Bush comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Bush, the ball carrier. Tackle was made by Atari Bigby. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Bush gains about 2 yards on the run. Williams drops him for a loss at the 16.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Good job, good job.
Hands it off. The stop was made by James Laurinaitis.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Repeat, 4th down.
So the kicker comes out to try and put 3 points on the board. This will be a 42-yard attempt. It's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He'll return it from the 6. Sheds one tackler, gets to about the 27. They'll go to work at the 27-yard line. Dumps it out right.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Short throw, and it's completed. Mayo was there to bring him down. Williams now with 4 catches in the game. He lays it out there. No one can come up with it. Rhodes was defending on the play.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
They have one more shot. Let's see if their prayers will be answered with a good old Hail Mary. Throws it. Price makes the tackle. That's it from Lambeau Field. Stay right there for our post-game highlight package.